Hey friends, it's Miss Tremlett. I hope you guys are enjoying your time at home. I'm super excited because today I'm going to teach you a really fun way to practice your addition at home. In class, we call this game addition squares. You can either play with cards or with dice. I don't have a ton of dice in my house at home, so I'm going to be using cards today. The first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you have your dice or cards. I'm using cards. And then you want some sort of writing utensil. I'm going to use a marker and a piece of paper. If you don't have a piece of paper to do at home, you can grab the side of a newspaper, maybe the side of a cardboard box. Either one is fine. So what we're going to do today, our objective is to be able to add 3-digit numbers together. We're going to do it more of a game. I'm going to fold my paper in half and then in like this. And then I'm going to fold it in half again. So it looks like a smaller rectangle. When I open it, you can see that there are 4 squares on this side and 4 squares on this side. This is where I'm going to write my addition problems. Now, you have to get your card deck ready. So I have my cards here, and you might be able to see that I've taken out all of the face cards and the tens. So you have to go through your deck right now, pause the video if you need to, and this is what it looks like when you take out the face cards, those kings, queens, jacks, and aces, and tens. You want to make sure you take those out of your deck. So I've already collected mine. I'm going to put them away for now. You should pause the video and take out your face cards. So ace, king, queen, jack, and tens. Take those out. And so the only cards in your deck are numbers 2 through 9. All right? Why don't you go ahead and pause the video now so you can do that. All right, if you're turning back in, that means that you've already paused the video and taken out your face cards. Your first job is to shuffle your cards. Now we're going to flip 3 cards over. 1, 2, 3. So my 3 cards are 6, 2, and 3. Altogether, this makes 623. So I'm going to write 623 at the top of my first box, just like that. Now I'm going to flip 3 more cards under my 623. Ready? 5, 3, 9. So I have 539. I'm going to write that underneath my 623. 539. Like this. And now I have my first addition squares problem. We always start in the ones, then add the tens, then add the hundreds. So I'm gonna add my ones, 3 plus 9, 9 in your head, count up 3, so 9, 10, 11, 12. I have to regroup because there's more than 10 in the ones. So I'm gonna write my 2 from the 12 in the ones, and then I regroup my 10 at the top of the tens. So now I need to add the tens column. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 3 more is 6. I've added my ones, I've added my tens, now I need to add my hundreds. 6 plus 5. 6 plus 5 is 11. So my answer for my first addition square is 1,162. Now I'm ready for my next problem. What you're going to do is you're going to take those numbers away that you used before, make a separate pile, and flip 3 more cards. 1, 2, 3. This time, I have 434. I'm going to write that at the top of my page. 434. And I wrote it in the next square over. Each addition problem gets its own square for addition squares. Time to flip 3 new cards. 7, 9, 7. 797. And I'm writing that underneath my 434. You want to make sure when you write these 3-digit numbers, you line up the ones on top of the ones, the tens on top of the tens, and the hundreds on top of the hundreds. Now I'm ready to add. Always, always, always start in the ones. 4 plus 7. 7 in your brain, count up 4. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I need to regroup because it's more than 10. So I'm going to put a 1 in the ones, and then I'm going to regroup my 10 up here in the tens. Now I can add 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 9 more is 13. That's regrouping again. We have 2 regroupings. So I put a 3 in the 10 and I regroup into the hundreds. Now I need to add 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 7 more. Now if that's tricky for you, put the bigger number in your brain. So 7, count up 5. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now I know my answer is 1,231. You can keep playing on your own. All you have to do is fill all the squares. If you want a challenge, you can fill the squares on the back as well. Give it to a brother, sister, grandma, grandpa, mom, dad, whoever's at home with you to check over your answers. Any problems that need to be checked over, you can just do it over in a different color. I hope you enjoy this fun way to practice your math facts at home. I can't wait to hear how Addition Squares goes. Enjoy, friends!